caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the
Yes guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aaron and this is Bear's 8-Legged Freaks. First of all, if you're new here, a massive welcome. Thank you for joining. If you like anything that's tarantula based, make sure you like, leave a comment, it means the world if you subscribe also. Also hit that bell, that way you will miss nothing they upload in the future. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, Bear's 8-Legged Freaks. I put a lot of pictures and feeding content on there, so yeah, make sure you check us out there as well. Now on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about giving some advice and a few tips on how to become a good first time tarantula keeper. So let's roll the intro, let's get started. Right guys, I'm going to go through a few simple questions that will hopefully help you decide if a tarantula is right for you. So let's go. Question 1. Are you getting a tarantula for the right reasons? Now this may sound so silly, but I've seen so many posts on forums and social media such as Facebook and Instagram of people giving up their tarantulas because they don't know how or can't look after them for the simple fact that they purchased it to scare a family member or to scare a friend or to make themselves look cool. Now you've got to remember, these are beautiful creatures, they're not a prop. Question 2. Are you prepared to look after an animal that's got a long life expectancy? Now tarantulas, especially females, can live for a very long time. You're talking 20-25 years. It's even been known for some to reach 30 years. Now again, are you prepared and committed to look after an animal for life? I've seen so many posts of people giving up their tarantulas because they've got bored of the hobby, they didn't want to look after it for a long time, or they're just moving on. Again, like I said earlier, tarantula's a beautiful creature, it's not a prop. If you're not committed, don't get one. Question 3. Do you want an animal that you can play with and cuddle? If the answer is yes, get yourself a dog, a hamster, a cat or something like that. Now, as much as I would love to play with my tarantulas or cuddle my tarantulas, you can. They're a beautiful creature that needs to be admired from their enclosures. Question number 4. Are you okay with handling and feeding live food? Now when it comes to feeding tarantulas, this is one of my favourite times. It never gets old for me. The reactions, the speed, the aggression, the takedowns, it's just fascinating to watch. Now tarantulas will eat anything from locusts to crickets to roaches, mealworms, waxworms, anything like that. Your spiderlings, mini mealworms, mini crickets, even fruit flies. Now for my spiderlings, sometimes I have to cut up the mealworms. Are you okay with doing this? These are all the things that you've got to take into consideration before buying your first tarantula. Question number 5. Are the people you live with okay with you purchasing a tarantula? Now again, a silly question, but you've got to bear in mind, arachnophobia is probably the most common and biggest fear on the planet. Now again, I've seen loads of posts on forums where people were selling a tarantula because they purchased, but I never checked with who they live with, whether it be a roommate, family or whatever. Always take into consideration the people around you as well. So guys, if you're getting a tarantula for the right reasons, you're fully committed, it's okay with the people that you live with, you're okay with handling and feeding live food, you're halfway there. Next step is finding that perfect tarantula for you. Now, being a beginner, you don't want to be jumping in the deep end and grabbing something, I don't know, like a Therapos sturmey, which is a Goliath bird eater, or a kilo brachy. You're going to want something of a hardy nature and something that's somewhat docile. I have got a video, which I'll put the link on at the end of this one, of my personal opinion of the top 3 beginner species. Yeah, so check that out and go from there. But one piece of advice that I can give anybody, whether you're a beginner, intermediate or advanced, is always do your research. The research is key. Now again, unfortunately, it's been one thing I've seen so many times on Facebook, is people purchasing a tarantula first without doing the correct research or knowing the basic care or husbandry needs of that tarantula. Or they put it in a wrong size enclosure and it's put that tarantula at risk, which is not fair. Now, today's day and age, we've all got phones, we've all got Google, all got YouTube, Instagram, social media. It's so easy to find anything out. And one thing I love about the tarantula community is we're all a massive family. I have met some incredible, amazing people since I started. I've made a brother called Arachnid Alien. He's got an account on here and also on Instagram. His knowledge is insane. He is very clued up and he's willing to help anybody. We also do a lot of lives together on a weekend, doing silly little challenges and things like that, and Q&As on tarantulas. So yeah, you should come and join us. Some other guys that I have met who are incredible also. You've got Fee from a spare room. She's blowing up right now. She's absolutely incredible with some amazing content. Again, someone that will be more than happy to help you. Another one I can think of, Bethany from Bethany Spiders. Her content on YouTube is amazing. So yeah, make sure you follow, like and subscribe to all these guys. But as I said, research is the key. As long as you do the correct research, there will be no issues when your tarantula arrives, and you will give it everything that it needs and your tarantula will thrive. As I said, I'll put the link up in a minute of my top 3 beginner species. I will be doing more species specific videos over the coming weeks. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Until next time, take care and I'll see you soon. A little spoiler for you guys, I had to do this because I am generally buzzing. There's a certain species of spider that I have been after for a very, very, very long time. One has literally been at the top of my list, that being the Chinese hourglass trapdoor spider, also known as the Oreo butt. You can see why by this picture. I have searched high and low for these, haven't had much luck. Until last week, I come across a post on one of the tarantula pages on Facebook. A gentleman, forgive me if I got your name wrong, called Bartek. He put a post out, had a few different trapdoor species and other spiders, obviously one being the Chinese hourglass. I popped him a message, we got chatting. Long story short, I got one coming next week, which I am so excited about. I will be doing an unbox video, which I will be putting on my channel. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled guys, it's going to be awesome.